Last year's draft went in the first round, 18th overall to Vancouver. He gets the start as the ball.
And a little bit of rough stuff expected to settle in as it goes on.
Well, two young rosters, as we said, including 4 rookies normally for St. Catharines, with 7 Junior B call-ups in the lineup tonight. Jeff Chosky told us before. This ball is going to pop out of the stick. Colton Armitage trying to cut through the middle. Comes back for Zavitz. Number of fakes to twist the score. All the moves from Zavitz with the first goal of the season.
Yeah, he tried that twister on the kind of partial breakaway he already had, trying to go 5-hole. Just another good look at it. Really, 20 to 25 seconds of good defense by Brampton, and Zavitz not even in the screen yet. Kind of comes in late, and a good play to get kind of freeze his defender and then be the best goalie in the league. So, just kind of something interesting.
Ty Stainhouse puts it in the corner, rolling up over the top. Another shot and a goal.
Good offense here from St. Catharines. Just a pretty simple over-the-top pick. And
20s, by the way, get you back into summer mode. Here's Dante Bowen finding a man on the crease, and Colby Demora scores.
Maddie, I was going to say about St. Catharines, I wasn't sure if it was because of the call-ups, but we're seeing a lot of players play on both sides of the floor. Then a great example here as Bowen, more of a defensive player, or at least a two-way guy traditionally. They create a lot of space for him, give him kind of an isolation opportunity. And he says
how much this plays into what they're going to do this season, just going a full 60.
Yeah, well, one smart tactic already is letting Bowen really get up and play a lot of offense.
Outside shot. There's a penalty coming as well. We'll see what the officials do here with Trent Robertson contacting the shooter, but it's 3-1 is what we know for St. Catharines.
Kind of a slow developing play here. Ended up getting, really it's a nice hitch move by LaFay.
Byrne looking to send it up to Horseman, just out of his reach, and now he's dealing with a ton of pressure. Finally relieved it from long range, Bowie Horseman.
Yeah, back recently from Cornell University, Bowie Horseman reintroduces himself to this top left corner here at Memorial Arena. Sometimes our job is tough as broadcasters and analysts, and sometimes it's pretty easy. He takes about 2 crow hops and just steps in and just pipes it.
Meanwhile, the ball picked up by Horseman, a fresh 30 seconds. There was some pretty good Greco-Roman wrestling through the middle. Horseman does it again.
Where did he go to school, Maddie?
Let me check my notes here. Cornell, I think.
Yeah. Another nice shot, kind of a savvy play here. He's kind of been hunting that short side, left post a few times, and clearly in shot first mode had a couple good.
Made behind the back. That one kind of caught between Poland and Horseman. Out the other way, a nice stick check on Noah Simpson. Then knocked it free, but right to the man on the crease. And the Athletics have the lead again. It's Isaac Prantera.
Yeah, really just a bad bounce here for O'Toole. You're going to see St. Catharines get out in transition. I thought 22, Noah Simpson, does a great job here of trying to increase his angle. Doesn't end up working out. And then O'Toole goes to grab it, ends up putting it back out in front. Just an unfortunate one. Good composure. But we've seen it happen before. It's nothing to worry about, although he's actually looked fairly sharp here throughout the first quarter.
Horseman, a couple whacks, completes the hat trick in style.
I'll give the audience a break here from my, from talking about my own self here, but just another a great play here by Horseman. Just staying aggressive, and man, what a twister.
Second period on the power play. Gavin Howard through Lefebvre. He was actually credited with 2 goals in that period. But Lefebvre up top. Low shot. Zavitz with his second. Both of them on the man advantage.
Kind of an interesting set here. St. Catharines is going to run a pretty old school play, or not old school, but a very common play where both of the crease offensive players are going to come up and pick the shooters. Typically, this is for the top man to shoot. And I have 17 Gavin Howard instead of taking the shot.
Second power play of the period so far. Perfect 2 for 2. Remember, they had one with the goalie out. Or the penalty, excuse me, right as the goal was being scored through the crease. Is Christian Lefebvre.
Interesting setup here, sorry partner, by St. Catharines. They go with a diamond look. Very common. You see the NLL, you see Steinhaus inside and a player right behind the goal. And then they just forget about the guy with the ball. Lefebvre sneaks around and does a great job of when you're a kid.
Outside, Howard had to shoot through traffic, hit something on its way through, and Winter's going to pick it up and try again. Slams on the brakes, turns and fires. Vanyo thought he had it, but no, it's behind him.
You know, Winter looks a little bit like the guy who used to wear that jersey, Connor McClellan, just a smooth left-handed defender. You know, he's been really good in this second period. And a little bit like Jake Boudreau, too, another former kind of Brampton guy. Another good kill by Brampton here. The penalties haven't totally sank them in this game, but you got to try to find a way to play even strength, and that's why.
Nolan Marshall shoots right. Vanyo went left, and that opened it up for the tie game.
Yeah, Marshall's got an interesting release. He cocks the ball back pretty far. I think it's hard for the goalies to see. Does a good job of really getting it back. Kind of comes from behind him, and then
it's chased down by May. And Alex May take it into the end boards. Still with the ball, however. May continues to rag around and gets it to Horseman. His shot scores! Horseman seeing red tonight. That's his 4th and the first lead for Brampton.
Yeah, it really starts with May here escaping a really good shot by our camera crew here, escaping this double team behind the net, and a good pick by Poland as well. And then just too much space. You got to close the gap on shooters. On the last Brampton power play, they were saying no shot as in don't let Bowie shoot it. You know, 5-on-5, kind of the attention just slipped there for a second, and he goes back to that short side high.
Zavitz through the crease. Took flight. I want to see the replay here because remember the OJLL rule is that's a cylinder. But either way, they give it to Zavitz for his hat trick.
Yeah, early in this game, St. Catharines' best offensive players playing all over the floor. Steinhaus creates the turnover. Zavitz finishes the
ball's brought up over center. About 90 seconds left. Both teams have all 2 timeouts intact as we come down the stretch. Dante Bowen lowers the shoulder, steamrolls his man, shoots and scores! Welcome back, Bowen!
Maddie, it's our first Happy Meal of the year. First Happy Meal, picks up the loose ball right here, and then just pulls a Jerome Bettis right
truck
through
stick.
His defender. Flips up the analog stick for the truck stick there. And then on the run shot. He's been dynamic in transition all game. Obviously
spectacular. And Dante Bowen just brought this crowd to life with that one there. Twister on the crease. Darcy Thompson keeps the run going.
Across the game it runs, Matty. We've seen it time and time again. You can feel it in the building. A juice goal by Bowen. And then back in call against St. Catharines, which I think was the right call. They just don't get subbed on, don't pick up guys. Hasn't always been the case in Junior A, but that's kind of an NLL rule that's now come to Junior A. Witter picks it up. They'll blow the whistle right away. Quick restarts allows him to get the breakaway there. And, we sure have mentioned his name quite a few times.
Zavitz across to his right, and Lefebvre's been on hat-trick watch for some time and finally gets number 3.
Yeah, Lefebvre just steps into this. Hard to tell from our angle whether he goes far side or short side. But Robertson, trying to for Brampton.
Horseman tried to force the quick stick there to Byrne, who was all alone, and it turns into transition back the other way for Julian Race, who ties it up.
We called it with the Bowen goal earlier, but a happy meal here for St. Catharines. That's Julian Race. When you get a happy meal, you get the burger, the fries, and the toy. He makes the steal, pushes it all the way through the floor, and then a really nice
Lefebvre, Zavitz. They're going to one-on-one. Zavitz here on the near side, along with Zach Shepard. Well, it comes back up top. Zavitz shoots and scores right at the shot clock. Change direction and gives St. Catharines back the lead.
Yeah, pretty sick twister here at the end. Zavitz just does a good job of staying patient. I think St. Catharines ran a set play early in the possession, didn't really work. A good face dodge, and then just O'Toole unable to kind of squeeze the loose ball. There's a great flip pass to get it back. And now you cut Brampton's potential possessions down by 1.
Steinhaus turns and runs right into Adamson. Picked up the quick stick, O'Toole across. Can't make the second on Howard.
This is an unbelievable save by O'Toole here.
Oh, absolutely.
Brampton plays 20 seconds of good defense, puts the ball on the ground, just kind of forget to mark up. You can see kind of leak into the backside. What a save here, and then just nobody in the picture to get there fast enough. And Howard